Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Gravid Space. I ain't got words. You got words? Malsons, you got words of encouragement?
Yes. Let's try supercilious. We can go for magnanimous. Uh, we could maybe have just a little bit of pensive for seasoning.
Mm.
And let's add a touch of I don't know. What do you want? What are you feeling in the
Well,
mood
I mean, I
for?
was gonna say you're sounding just a little bit like the fairy god, the fairy godmother from Shrek 2. Just a pinch of passion and just a hint of lust.
Fucking bleach bottle jug of liquid.
Of admittedly like the silkiest looking liquid ever, but yeah, let's get let's get into this. Um, I'm afraid of what I'm gonna have to censor.
And what else are you getting into, Coco, huh?
Bap. The Titanic beast delights me with the sheer bulk and gravitas of his unburdened form. I don't have long to appreciate it before he scoops me up onto the table and turns to raise his tail. Woo! The enormous weight of his massive talent comes crashing down on me. All right. I
Technically,
think I don't have to
nothing's
censor this.
happening here. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I have to censor this. I might have to zoom in just to be careful. I'm just gonna hit this button real quick here. That's fucking hilarious. Look at him getting crushed under the tail. Look at him. I love this goober so much. Oh wait, those are his feet. He's oh no. That's okay, we might have to censor this scene. A lot.
We'll see.
At least 500 pounds of primordial lizard meat crushes my body, mind, and soul. Life is worth living, actually.
Tap once if you're still alive. Twice if you ain't.
I reach up to squeeze that fat fucking tail with every limb I can.
Good enough.
God, me too. I love giant tails. Obviously. Despite being pinned beneath that blue behemoth booty, I still find...
Alliteration is always fun.
Allocating audacious alliteration always amazes and amuses. I still find myself able to wiggle around somewhat. I guess I really am a bit more elastic than I realized. Yeah, you're a little gooby little caterpillar. I love him. I loved him for. Wait, did I skip something? And thank goodness for that, because something tasty is titillating my senses down there.
And here I thought Doc was the only bottom feeder on the crew. Pike.
Like, I can't. Okay, we're towing a line here. Blueberry donuts never tasted so good. I dive right in and gobble the dozen up like I'm a man dying and there's a second chance buried buried in the box. His tail starts to loudly thwumping against the table, making the whole thing rumble as I devour this big baked dozen of Krispy Kreme. I have no idea if this is even his donut or his donut holes, or if I'm just in it for the love of the game here. Because I mean, when you're buried that far into, you know, a box of Krispy Kreme, you're not really looking at what kind of donut you're getting your mouth around, you know. But either way, I soon managed to breach my entire... Whoa! Okay, this is all getting cut out. From the Brobdingnagian. Brobdingnagian?
I actually think that is misspelled. I don't think that first N is supposed to be in the word.
But alas, such sweet bliss was not fated to last.
No, it is supposed to be in the word. Okay. Good on you, Ka. Good reference.
What even is that word?
So, Brobdingnagian is a reference to Gulliver's Travels.
Oh.
Where it refers to when Gulliver traveled to the land of giants and they were all huge, and so now as an allusion to that, somebody can call something Brobdingnagian in reference to those people as a way of saying it's really fucking big. Did we miss a line?
Oh, we didn't. Because, but alas, such sweet bliss was not fated to last.
Hi.
What the fuck?
What am I looking at here?
You couldn't wait one day till shore leave for this?
Oh. Gross. Hey, Cap.
Ike, we eat from that table.
Hey. Little guy's eating real good. Double gross.
Why can't I kill this feed?
It's on the emergency line, Captain.
If only we had a security tech who knew some fucking codes. Pipe down, y'all. I'm almost there.
You cannot be serious.
Some individuals experience increased sexual pleasure when observed.
Yes, thank you. I know what an exhibitionist is.
Didn't take this fat fuck to be that kind of freak. Oh. There we fucking go.
Ike, hit the goddamned button. Oh my fucking god, this was beautiful. I have no clue how I'm gonna censor that. I'm probably gonna have to do like I'm gonna have to censor Burroughs, which, by the way, spoilers for anybody who doesn't know, I am reading Burroughs at Malsons too. Ike ended up dragging me along after that, insisting on making me his bitch. I was born for this. Taking care of his kids alone is pretty rough, I have to admit. But whenever he comes back around this side of the galaxy after a few years off trucking to drop off another clutch and bury me under all that bulk, I couldn't be happier. And the recipes he picks up from the far corners of the galaxy, absolute mouth cinema. I do wish I could spend more time with him. It gets a bit lonely when he's gone for so long. But I keep myself busy with all these very bitey little mouths to feed. He says he'll consider settling down if he gets too old to... Spelling error. Too old to keep trucking. Maybe this next time will be the one. Then I could finally...
Go back. What's the spelling error?
That version of 2 is supposed to have 2 O's.
That too, yes, okay.
Too old to keep trucking. Look, and also again, Ka, I'm not giving you shit. I fucking point it out in every VN I read. I love you, and I appreciate all the work that you do.
Honestly, if it took us this long to get a single spelling error, you've done great.
Exactly. That, and you haven't forced me to read that. And you haven't forced me to read French. Which, thank you. Anyway. Maybe this
Ka,
is...
I am hereby requesting that you put a whole shitload of French into your next VN. If you don't, that's perfectly fine. But I want to make the good fun.
I will absolutely massacre the French language.
So will I.
Slugs will be conjured from the ether to punish me for it.
Escargot can taste good.
Maybe this next time will be the one. Then I can finally have him all to myself. Well, that was cute.
Aw, that was shorter than expected.
Yeah, that was a little bit shorter than expected, but that was cute. That was really cute. Are all these gonna just be super wholesome in their own freaky little way?
Maybe.
All right.
You wanted to read Axel next, right?
Yeah, but I feel like if they are all gonna be super wholesome, I might have the stamina, not the stamina, the fortitude to deal with what we're gonna deal with here.
Okay. How about we read the other ones and then we can do that one last. That way we can leave it out if need be.
Okay. Yeah, okay, let's read Axel. Oh, I like this shade of green. Hey, you didn't capitalize Axel's name. I follow Axel back to whatever he was working on before that impromptu little all hands. Hey, he tosses a wrench at me, but not out of anger. I think he wanted me to catch it.
If you're gonna ride my ass, at least make yourself useful.
I eye the tool of labor he provided with grievous contempt. I don't know what you're talking about, bud. That's how you seize the means of production right there. Wait, brain blast! Maybe if I do a bad job on purpose, he won't ask me to do work anymore. No. No.
He is like 1 day old.
Yeah. It is his 0th birthday. But no, like my point that I'm getting at is like, you don't do that unless they actually have a different job to hand you. You know, that way you can find the one job that you like doing and can like stand doing. And you just do that one over and over again because every time they try to make you do anything else, you kind of cock it up a little bit. That's how I got stuck as the floor cleaner guy. Because it's the one thing I could fucking tolerate. Everything else about my job, hate it. Don't make me do it.
Yeah, no.
Huh?
I know that look, dipshit. Incompetence is no excuse. Now, get over here.
Boiled. Wait, is he a mind reader? Penis, 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 penis. Okay, maybe not. He works me to the bone for what feels like hour. Why are we bouncing with that phrase on screen, sir? I have to lift
Presumably
things.
because you're like walking, working,
Yeah.
idle animation.
I have to lift things and turn things, and I think I even excreted some body water. Shit. But despite the fact that I have to perform such grueling labors, it's not so bad doing it alongside him. Musing on that... Oh, what? Oh, what? Oh! What? Musing on that distracts me from realizing he's clambering up me like a stepladder to reach a ceiling fixture that requires maintenance. Up close like this, his body heat feels so cozy, and that laborious musk he's worked up is making me away. I retract my head down to let his gut rest atop it. Oh, divine warmth. This is my true calling, as ordained by the universe itself. He starts purring. You purr?
No!
But...
No! I sleep now.
The fuck you do? Bitch, I hope the fuck you do. You be a dead motherfucker. I follow him to his bunk. It's an absolute mess of loose tech bits, cloth scraps, and I think piles of the captain's fur? Are you... nesting?
My room. My rules.
Is that a hammock?
I'm not gonna be able to get rid of you, am I?
Do you want to?
Why do you have to be so...
He gesticulates wildly at the all of me. Yes.
Close the fucking door!
Do you need some help cleaning this place up? I promise I won't tell anyone you live like this.
Everything's right where it belongs. And like I said, I don't need you taking care of me.
But you do need me to be your stepladder.
Figured a freak like you would appreciate getting stepped on.
Okay, rude. Correct! But rude.
I just don't need anyone going out of their way for me, all right? Don't treat me like a fucking burden.
Oh, there it is. I take a deep breath. Believe me, I won't lift a finger to do anything I don't wanna. So if I help you, it's because that's something I want to do. And if I want to do something for you, that's because it makes me feel good. Not because you're a burden. Got it? And this is the part where I pause, look at the camera, you know, the imaginary camera. This is what your friends do. All those times you think your friends don't want you around, all you time you feel like you're not enough and you're like your friend circle or whatever, this is what they're feeling.
I need a little screen grab of his little face.
I can probably dig in the files and grab it for you.
Fine. You can sleep here tonight. But you gotta do something for me. Since you offered.
And what might that be?
Massage. No.
I think I actually do remember how to do that.
And, you can go ahead and get comfortable.
I think I'm about to get very comfortable. Oh boy, what are we about to see? Whoa, okay. Okay, so I again will remind anybody who might, you know, be unsure about this. We do have a Barbie doll situation here where it's the idea of a chest rather than an actual chest going on.
There are no bits, no bobs, no looby noobs.
There's
no
not
nip noops.
Yep, there's
no tip tops, no lamma ding dong.
This is just a completely safe for work cuddling.
For now.
His body is a wonder to behold. So shapes, much scrungle. Those cute little breasties growing feel so soft and pliable in my paws. That belly is so delightfully warm and taut as I rub over it. Even that slender little prehensile... nope, can't say that on YouTube. Wow, that's a lot of flexibility if it can do that. That's like a circle. That's like a circle, if you know, you know. I can imagine how much bigger and more imposing that would look on the other end of his cycle. And I can see where the plump edges of his mound would descend into... Oh. Yep, He really is gorgeous. And that fucking purr. He just can't help himself, nuzzling into my embrace as his engine revs up into a dull roar. He won't admit it, but I can tell how much he's craving an embrace like this. He needs to be touched, to be appreciated. I like to serve.
Not gonna get any sleep tonight, are we?
There's always tomorrow.
Yeah. I guess there is.
Axel was eager to get out of here as soon as we landed, to find someplace a bit more comfortable for some R&R. I wasn't sure if he wanted me to come along or not at first, until I found his tail wrapped around mine, possessively. Oh, I love that! I love it when furries do that. I love it when species do that with the tail, yes! After some well-earned shore leave, he ended up buying and refurbishing a disused repair shop. I ended up handling the business side of things while he did all the actual repair work. Turns out you can just make up numbers and people believe you if you're cute. His first litter was pretty rough on him. Took a while to recover. But then his hormones finally started to cycle again, and I got to see him get big. Real big. Turns out the tits stick around after the first pregnancy, but man, they look amazing on him when he's a big, sweaty behemoth. And it looks like I'll be the one carrying our second litter. I'll have to get him back with number 3. I should probably wait so we're not both laid up at the same time. But what if I didn't? Either way, feels great to have him taking care of me now. It's nice, really. Going back and forth like this. Forever. I really like these endings. They kind of feel like, they feel like the different kinds of relationships, you know what I mean, that people have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think we should extend the episode just a little bit and go for Convoy. What you think?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Oh, that's a shade of blue. After trying and failing to find Convoy's bunk, I end up poking my head back into medbay. And sure enough, he's still dutifully at work there.
Did you need something, 10-4?
Oh, I suppose that depends on what you're offering.
If you're having trouble sleeping, I can synthesize some sedatives. Most newborns do require additional recovery time compared to their adult counterparts.
I think I'm feeling pretty adult now, thank you.
Mentally, perhaps. But we still don't know if that body of yours is done growing. You're certainly much smaller than your progenitor, at any rate.
Oh god, imagining a bigger 10-4, that's kinda doing some things to me, goddamn. What was your relationship with him, exactly?
Why do you ask? Are you remembering something?
Did his eyes change?
Yes, they did.
No, that's why I'm curious. Really. You said what happened between you two was...
Consensual, if unexpected.
Yeah, that.
It is my duty as a doctor to make myself available to those under my care to ensure they stay in good health. Even when they stumble into medbay in the middle of the night and demand satisfaction.
But I thought you weren't a real doctor.
I am serving in that capacity during my stay on this ship, regardless of bureaucratic quibbles.
So you're happy to serve tail then?
I presume you speak in jest? But yes, actually. Routine sexual release is a vital component for promoting physical wellness for many species, with or without outside aid.
Is that true for yours?
The males, certainly. Local females unfortunately expire shortly after coitus. At least that's what nature intended. But we've made great strides in genetic alteration to occasionally allow them to keep at least some of their internal organs intact after blowing their entire load, so to speak.
Holy shit!
Indeed, such advances have significantly raised our average life expectancy.
I can't imagine wanting to bone down knowing you're gonna die after.
An individualist mindset to our people, continuation of our species, or our particular lineage, is far more important. That's deeply nasty.
Yeah,
I understand that for this species it was required for the longest time, but if you put it into context with our society telling somebody, hey, having babies is more important than you as a person. Sorry. That's I don't like that.
I mean, at one point, that I will say at some level, that does explain why he has so many eggs, though. If literally, you know, coin toss, half of them are gonna be female and just gonna fucking die. God damn.
It also serves to raise the question of if he can survive childbirth.
Well, he said during, well, apparently childbirth is optional for men because apparently, you remember he said he could, like, absorb the eggs into his body?
Oh, yeah, he did say that, didn't he? Okay, let's continue.
Hang on, stimming? Stimming? Okay, stimmed. I suppose that makes sense. I just don't know if I'm brave enough to make that kind of sacrifice.
Sacrifice for the sake of communal progress is a noble goal, but indeed, few are up to the task. Perhaps one day the galaxy will be populated by like minds who will have no such qualms.
Also, notice that he's still facing away from 10-4 during this conversation.
Working together without ego to usher in progress and evolution on a universal scale. Think of what we could achieve. Instantaneous quantum tunneling, indefinite postponement of the heat death.
Fully automated luxury space communism.
Sure, why not? But until then, we work within the systems we find ourselves in.
Work makes me sleepy.
What sort of work have you done now?
None, and I intend to keep it that way.
Admirable resolve.
Thanks, I try.
Now, is there anything else I can do for you, 10-4?
There's a weird lack of warmth in the way he addresses me. Even though he's the only one here who calls me by that name. Or by my name. Oh wait, he might be the only one that knows my name? Technically, he named me. kind of makes him my dad. Is that hot? It might be.
You're secreting a wide spectrum of pheromones right now.
I am?
Indeed, much like your father did when he was experiencing sexual arousal.
You know, it's hard to keep that mood when you talk about it so clinically.
Ah, forgive my indelicate bedside manner. But should you desire aid in relieving yourself, I would be happy to assist you.
Not very romantic when you put it that way. But I do need somewhere to crash tonight. My room's still pretty nasty.
Indeed. I hope you won't mind if I hold on to the afterbirth for research purposes.
Gross.
In the meantime, you're welcome to sleep on the exam apparatus here. I know you like it warm.
Warm. Wait, where do you sleep?
Oh, I don't. Loku compartmentalize our brains during periods of low activity to allow us to recover via segmentation without leaving us entirely vulnerable to outside threats.
I think I'd lose my shit if I never got to sleep. The warm beckons my return.
Indeed, extensive sleep deprivation does seem to rather unpredictably augment the temperament of most species.
Maybe that's what happened to Dad?
Perhaps. I was unable to perform a proper post-mortem on him, considering his viscous disillusionment, but given the new life breach that occurred earlier that night, it seems safe to assume exposure was involved.
And it sent him into a sex frenzy until he knocked up the whole crew?
That does appear to be the case.
You'd think he'd know better than to fuck with it, considering he worked for them.
The mind is a curious thing. Isolation can cause erratic behavior in many social species.
You don't think the same thing could happen to me, do you?
It's not outside the realm of possibility. I sure would love to spend some more time studying you to compare with your progenitor.
The kind of stuff where I take my pants off?
Oh my. You may very well be even more sexually predisposed than your progenitor was, even at the height of his episode. Perhaps that exposure even affected your parental development on a genetic level.
Wait, are you saying I was born horny? Borny? God damn it. God damn it. Malsan's help. Ka keeps adding words to my fucking dictionary. And he keeps adding words to my dictionary. Like, I was listening to him and Keith and Illusory and all them playing fucking, I think it was, Abiotic Factor, and Ka said, yeah, you gotta shoot him in the clitoris. The clitoris. And I just... that's been in my brain ever since, and I can't get it out. Illegal crime. Am I just like this? Forever?
Quite possibly. You could very well be an expression of your progenitor's id, unrestrained by ego, fulfilling the desires he could not or would not.
So I'm just a little sex pest?
If that is what you desire.
Man, I don't want to make horny little freak my entire personality. Just, like, most of it. Not the whole thing. Relatable, hi, yes, this is me again.
Perhaps you need simply to get it out of your system.
And then I'll be normal? Yeah, that might be asking too much. But I guess if you're offering, it just feels weird jumping straight into it without any kind of romance first.
If it makes you feel better, I can play your progenitor's favorite erotic whale ambience album.
Damn, Dad, you really were a freak. Respect.
Oh, God.
Was that a Star Trek reference?
Huh?
I have to wonder if that was a Star Trek reference in some weird way.
What, the whale thing?
Yeah, because there was one of the movies where they slingshot around the sun to travel back in time. Like, the whole answer, the answer to the whole catastrophe, spoilers for, like, a, you know, fucking 40-year-old movie, but, like, the answer to the whole catastrophe is basically a whale song. Like, an extinct species of whale, they had to get it and bring it to the future.
Eh?
But if it's romantic banter you desire, I must confess I've little expertise in that area. Courtship is a rather emotionless process for my species.
I can imagine, considering the imminent death sentence.
Indeed. It's mostly a physical examination of the male specimen to ensure they're fit to carry eggs to term. Not that I've experienced it firsthand myself.
Wait, so you're...
Outside of your progenitor, yes.
No bitches? Oh my god, his eyes are
Oh
huge!
my goodness.
His eyes! No bitches? The poor thing!
Your progenitor seemed to place a strange degree of value in my inexperience.
Because it was your first time! That's special!
He did seem quite enamored with that. He kept professing his love for me, even in his fugue state.
Aww.
I admit it was a fascinating exchange. It's not something I've ever had the chance to study before.
Well, if you want a second opinion...
By all means. I'll make sure to take thorough notes on the process.
Oh god. My clothes practically explode off my body. I commandeer a nearby chair to scamper up onto and position myself behind the doctor as he works. His lobster-like tail raises for... What am I looking at for here? Some sort of locussy?
No.
Oh no! I'm not reading that. Do you poop from here?
Yes.
Good. Yep, can't show that on YouTube. Yep, can't say that.
Uh-huh.
Is it supposed to do that?
You could probably just zoom in on the side of the frickin' screen where Convoy is continuing his work.
I haven't the slightest. Your anatomy could not be further apart from your progenitors.
It feels real good.
Then I trust it's working as intended.
Oh man, it feels amazing. The glowing warmth of that viscous fluid filling his egg chamber clings to every... I imagine it would be very warm. He turns the lights down to set the mood for me, his own abdomen beginning to grow in rich bioluminescent. Oh, that's a neat species feature. Oh my god. The eggs glow. Yeah, can't say that, but I can't say I've ever had that experience before. I'm not gonna last long here. Hopefully at least long enough for the doctor to finish taking his notes. He just keeps dutifully typing away as I rut. He's so casual. He's so casual about it. Completely unbothered. Moisturized, thriving, in his lane. Somehow that just makes it hotter. I cling to him as I feel a sudden wave of euphoric release. Oh. The doctor's Dayglow daycare. Sir.
Very good.
Praise. Yes, more please.
If your refractory period allows, I'd like to collect a few more samples before you enter your nightly hibernation.
God, his complete lack of romance is really doing it for me. I'm just a specimen to him, a data point on a stupid sexy graph. Oh, I go on for seconds.
I'm reminded of how Progenitor was described as having a complete lack of riz.
God. I ended up tagging along with the doctor after we reached the planet. He opened a research clinic here on Zagreus to study new life. I'm sure once they get the vault open, he'll have plenty of samples to study. I managed to convince him to keep the little ones in his belly. He says he won't birth them until he has optimal child-rearing conditions prepared, but he can at least keep them effectively in stasis in there. I'm probably not doing him any favors with how often I keep making more deposits. But we're happy together. Turns out my disarmingly cute charms are handy as a receptionist. I'm not sure how long we'll get to stay together, though. He says my embryonic development was incomplete after Dad's new life exposure, so I'm going to have a lot of health problems if I don't regenerate again soon. But he's got some meds that will help kickstart the whole process for me. And he promised he'll take good care of my son after I'm gone. He's too good for me. I just wish I could stay with him longer. Oh well, it was a pretty good life. Short and sweet. Maybe the next one will last longer. Oh, 3 of 4. Oh, 3 out of 4. That leaves only the captain. And then the secret ending. So...
So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for a possible double episode while we explore the captain's ending and the true secret ending.
Yes, however, there's one more thing that you're forgetting, Malsons, but we'll get to that when we get to that.
Oh no. Oh no.
Until then, thank you all so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Have a good night, guys.